Undeniably, our beloved Hex founder, Richard Hart, is a massive force for good in this world. But what of Hex's lesser-known derivative token founders? Alex of Hedron and Icosa has built a protocol that many of us are quite fond of. He has proven to be a good actor in the community and a stand-up founder. But today, everyone is asking, who is this anonymous dev behind Hex's powerful derivative token, Comm? His avatar is Kodiak, and he's been a pillar in the Hex ecosystem since its inception. As an early innovator, Kodiak saw the impending need to prove that Hex was a decentralized protocol. At that time, every influencer and their grandmother was screaming, "Scam! It's centralized and controlled by Richard." So, Kodiak went to work and created a separate interface to help flesh out the true DeFi nature of Hex. That alternative front end was backuphex.com, and it launched shortly after Hex went live. But that wasn't all. In Hex's second year, Kodiak set out to create a subgraph for Hex, which is simply a decentralized protocol for indexing and querying data from blockchains. This is extremely useful in the development and operation of decentralized applications of the Pulse Chain and Ethereum network. This speaks volumes about the kind of man Kodiak is. He didn't seek attention for his efforts, didn't ask for any compensation, didn't play some game to gain everyone's trust, only to grift later down the road. No, Kodiak saw the need and filled it without expectation of anything from anyone. That sound familiar? Kodiak believes in Richard Hart and what he built. He believes in Hex. In his own words, he had this to say about its founder, quote, "Richard Hart is an investment opportunity of a lifetime. His success is everyone's success," end quote. And he aims to do his part to make Hex the most successful cryptocurrency in existence. Enter Communis. No, not communist. Communis. It's the Latin word for common and also community. You see, as a dedicated Day One Hexican and a member of the 5555 Club, Kodiak was troubled by the lack of long-term commitment by the general populace. Do they not understand the power of long-term hex mining? Or is it that they just want to be certain that they capitalize on the next major pump? Regardless of their reasoning, Kodiak set out to build Communis in Hex's third year to solve this problem. Simply put, Communis, or the ticker Comm for short, is a decentralized Hex mining rewards token that could be thought of as tokenized shares. In Kodiak's mind, Comm had to be made because the true value that lies within Hex was being forgotten. Those are his words. Through tokenizing shares, you are unveiling where the true value of Hex comes from, the share system. By intelligently distributing who can obtain this value, you create a synergistic relationship where both Hex and Comm succeed more than they could individually. Kodiak's intent is very clear. Ultimately, he designed Comm to incentivize good staking behavior. But another way of saying it is that he also designed it to punish bad staking behavior. Brilliant, right? If you want to send the Hex price to $100 plus one day, this incentive is designed to help us get there faster. So, how many tokens did Kodiak pre-allocate to himself as a reward for his efforts? Zippo. Absolutely nothing. To the benefit of everyone, all minted supply comes from mining Hex, and it will be that way forever. Kodiak goes on to say, quote, "Being a retired staker myself, whatever retired means, I had the unique opportunity to not ruin a perfect thing in minting myself or anyone else any extraneous supply, which would only serve to deviate Comm's tightly and importantly bound relationship with the share system in Hex. Yes, no sacrifice, no pre-mine, just pure gold to the benefit of all." You see, Kodiak learned a thing or two about price-positive game theory from Sensei Richard Hart. He designed a system that inherently protects itself from would-be dumpers in both Hex and Comm, while synergistically promoting upward price performance over time. Kodiak's hope is to see all liquid Hex burned and the value of that capital transformed into Comm. What might this do to the price of Hex? The secret I'll leave you to discover on your own is exactly how Comm's design keeps it from being a down-only incentive token like so many others we've seen. There's more to this asset than meets the eye. Those who take the time to learn the rules of the game stand to benefit the greatest. Buy and stake Hex today and earn Comm. www.communis.pro